Welcome back, everyone. I hope you guys had a lovely
Are
break.
you tired of real life hunger slowing you down? Try beet fruit. No calories, no fat, no sugar, no nutritional value of any kind. It's the imaginary fruit that's all the rage. Please be aware that
the Galobian shall hide.
The Galopian shall high. Yes, I will hydrate. Oh my gosh. They're internally after my water. Rude? Get out of here. I'm over here trying to drink. Another one for the collection. You actually got her to respond.
Write that down, write that down!
Okay, so we're back playing Bookwalker. We are in a magical school, trying to steal a magical wand that was already stolen by somebody else. And now we're having to steal the wand back, while trying to help as many characters as possible. Magical school without magical robots. No. Where was I last time? I talked to her. I remember that. They had a missing student, that's right. But they believe they're still here on the campus. Okay. I don't have any more questions. I won't interrupt you. Okay. To the outside! Yeah, you guys seen a missing student? The movers are digging around in boxes of magical items, laughing at what they find in there. Have you seen a kid around here? A kid? His name's Mindus. He ran away from school and might have taken something important with him. The Lincoln mover coughs loudly. No, haven't seen him. Students hang around out here sometimes. He waves a hand. They go around the corner to smoke, but I haven't seen any today. Yeah, right. Who's gonna be held responsible if something goes missing? I'll take responsibility or I won't steal anything. I'll take responsibility. Yui can give the mover the glass artifact he had been planning to steal before. Well, if anyone asks, I didn't see anything. Me neither, you wink again. A satisfied grin spreads across the mover's face. I see you have no problem giving away other people's things. I did not have the glass, so there's a continuity error. I never took the glass from the mover. Roderick. Roderick! Just says you can talk to Roderick at any time. It never works. I don't want to wake up. Alright. They didn't see a student. Let's check the library. Let's check the hidden safe area. Do I have enough to make a lockpick? Ah, lockpick! Lockpick attained. Alright, let's go to the secret desk. Walk up the steps. Thank you. You can talk to him. He won't talk back. Pick the lock. The lock turns out to be a simple one, and you quickly open it using the lockpick. Fat cat that wants pets? You better pet that fat cat then. Look into the drawer. There's a magic ring. But it's junk. It's literal junk. It's just ink. Okay. Sure. Also trying to play a game. Ooh, which game are you playing? There's no sign of the student there. Let's look in the bathroom. Oh, there's some kids in here. Several students are smoking in the toilet stall. You lean against the wall to eavesdrop on their conversation. Apollo is such a traitor. Apollo, how could you? I trusted you. The whole school was talking about him yesterday. What did he do? He lit the candle, if you can believe it, with his wand. Puff. You see a puff of smoke. Yeah, no way. Even the headmaster can't do anything like that now. The new one, definitely not. Or he tried to match to tied a match to his wand, more likely, just like Mindus did. Remember? Thank you for protecting me from our traitor Apollo. Okay, Apollo, I forgive you. Where'd he go anyway? Mindus? He was in the infirmary last I heard. Yeah, sure, I'll cozy under a blanket, but he got the hell out of here like he planned. Haven't seen him since this morning.
Well, if we only had more crime here.
Oh, great hat!
Down the station.
Yes, but there's never any crime in Moomin Valley.
Unless we commit some, I guess.
What?
Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime. Come on!
Green hat anarchy! Hey, I look like I belong in the magical school now. I thought he was all talk, but I guess not. The hiss of the cigarette butts being put out marks the end of the conversation. The voices fall silent, and the door opens. You press yourself against the wall, and they don't notice you. Solo blending in. I'm incognito. There's no way they would know I don't belong in this book. No way at all. Someone named Mindus who ran away from school. You think he took our wand? I need to check. Hopefully he hasn't gone far yet. Booklow. Rusty tap dripping with water. There's already water in the bucket. Okay. Probably need to go check the infirmary for clues. Can I investigate the people in the hallway? Nope. Let me... An empty pedestal. And there was an empty painting, too. Now we're gonna go into a place where he's never been before. Stop right there. Whispering, I'm just the janitor. I'm just the janitor. Who are you? I'm just the janitor. I'm just the janitor. I'm just the janitor. Squinting. I guess the school really is out of money. Can't even hire normal people. See that teacher over there with the glasses? Go tell him they moved his class to the room downstairs. You don't need to be a genius to realize that the students are plotting something. They're giggling and glancing around, and one of them is holding a padlock. Oh, come on. Help us play a trick on him. It's just a little fun, a little tradition. Whispering, what do I do? He's asking for help, and we promised to help everyone. I don't think this counts. They're clearly up to no good. Why are you thinking so hard? It's just a harmless prank. We're going to lock him in the basement for like 10 minutes, then let him out. I mean, just look at him coming in here all full of himself. He's planning to teach wizards, but he's not even a wizard. You don't think the man in the cheap suit looks particularly arrogant, but maybe it's more obvious to the students. I'll think about it. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. The answer is no. You see a tall, smiling boy in front of you. Okay, the character model does not match this portrait at all. That character model is like a linebacker, and this character portrait is not a linebacker. What a day, huh? The boy seems entertained by everything that's happening. He extends a hand out to you. My name's Mikhail. Shake his hand. Etienne. Nice to meet you. You're a new janitor, right? More like janitor slash detective. The headmaster tasked me with finding the lost wand. You and the whole rest of the school, yeah, but I wouldn't expect the teachers to be in any sort of hurry to find it. Isn't the wand dangerous, or do you know who might have stolen the wand? Okay, is the wand dangerous? It's hard to say. We have no idea what spell was being held inside it. There was a spell inside it too? I can explain if you want. Yeah. When we want to summon a spell, he pulls out his wooden wand. We speak the name of a sign, which draws the spell into our wand. Theratos. His wand starts glowing very faintly. Now I can use the spell at any time by just flicking my wand. He swipes his hand gently, almost like a paintbrush, and the slightest wisp of steam rises from the tip. Whoa! The problem is, no one knows what the spell was being held inside Cornelius's wand. He puts the wand back in his belt. And since Cornelius studied the most powerful spells and experimented with combining them, it could be something incredibly dangerous. Thanks for explaining it to me. But hey, maybe he's just had a spell to chill his drink in there. The student flashes a brief smile. Do you know who might have stolen the wand? I don't, but to be honest, there's been a lot of weird stuff happening in the school lately. One of the old teachers is acting strange. This morning, one of the second-year students disappeared. There are rumors going around about undead in the walls, all kinds of stuff. Did he say undead? Tell me more. Sure. What do you want to hear more about? Tell me about the old teacher. Hold on. I never said I suspected anyone of stealing the wand, although Mikhail rubs his chin thoughtfully. You're probably right. When there are no good leads, you have to look into everyone. Who did you ask me about? The teacher? I haven't seen that teacher in a long time myself, but they say he stopped showing up for his lectures and spends his time hiding in abandoned classrooms. Sounds suspicious. He has a daughter, by the way, who usually works down in the laboratory. She might be able to tell you more. Thanks, I'll check it out. I'm afraid I don't know anything else about him. He's just trying to protect his daughter. Can you be on the lookout for any Gregs? What's going on with the missing student? Just nothing really, just some bad student no one can find. I think he probably ran away. It happens every semester. Why is that? School of Magic isn't really all that prestigious nowadays. We could be studying to be lawyers or going to military school instead. Where do you think I should look? I don't know him, but I saw the receptionist putting up some flyers about the search. You should ask her. Or already did it. Undead in the walls. I think it's just a school legend. Mikhail pauses, gathering his thoughts, and continues. But now that I think about it, people have been talking about them a lot lately. You should ask the students in the dorms. They might know more. Okay, nothing else. Okay, did you find anything out? Walk away. Excuse me, could you help me, sir? A man dressed in a classic modern suit in front of you. Stands in front of you. His outfit seems very out of place in this old-fashioned school of magic. You met him earlier out by the reception desk. Who are you? I teach a programming class here. His chest puffs out a little. A programming class at a school of magic? The city administration wants to start converting the school of magic since the symbols are going out. Right. My class is supposed to start any minute now, but I can't find my classroom. Everyone I keep asking is pointing me in a different direction. Send him to the second floor. We're not sending him to the basement. Try the second floor. Oh my, are you sure? So many people told me to go check the basement. Trust me, you definitely shouldn't check the basement. The teacher looks over at a nearby group of students. All right, thank you. Then see you around. You nod, not taking your eyes off the group of students who now look quite annoyed. Some nerd. The wand? Did something happen to it? No, I didn't want to go in the dorm. I'm walking out of this dorm. Friggin' Slytherin ass dorm. Okay. We'll take all. These are the 3 dorms. I'm gonna go into the basement first. Take all the pieces of metal. Go into the lab. Oh, look, it's locked in a basement? Probably. Don't mind me, I'm gonna take all your junk first, and I wouldn't touch that. You slowly back away from the large flask full of dark colored glass. What is that? Ammonia gas. What's it for? I'm studying it. You're studying smoke in a jar? Actually, it's quite unique. It's the only cyanogen gas. What kind of gas? Gas that originates from signs. On the wall, covered in symbols that create spells. Well, not so covered now. They allowed us to create fireballs and lightning bolts, all those party tricks that wizards are so interested in. And boring, strange ammonia gas, where practically no one has studied it. Okay, whatever you say, gas is gas. So what's so special about it? Casually jab a finger at the jar. The fact that it turns people into dull students? No, into the undead. Their skin gets all covered in something charred looking and black. Oh my god. They're overcome by a mysterious and highly contagious disease. And according to my calculations, it might even start a whole epidemic. Fine, I won't touch it. Therefore, I'm petitioning for use of the ammonia sign to be forbidden, just like the signs that have already been shattered. She adjusts her glasses on the bridge of her nose. How did you get it? Hold on, if it's so dangerous, maybe you shouldn't. Haven't you heard enough reasons not to touch the jar? She clearly doesn't want to talk about it anymore. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, the lab's occupied right now. She turns to you and freezes. 1/3 of her concern is at your behavior, another third is at your appearance, but there's something else up there underneath. I've been tasked with finding Cornelius's pawn, and I wanted to look around here. Are you alright? Sorry if I scared you. No, it's fine. She turns around and pretends to be busy with work, but her hands are shaking slightly. Do you know anything about the missing wand? About what? Cornelius's wand. It was stolen today. Oh, no, I don't know anything. Her hands start shaking even harder. Stop pushing her. Fine. Listen, I can see something's worrying you. Maybe I can help. I won't tell anyone. You can trust me. The girl turns around and looks at you. Her eyes are full of doubt. One of the teachers here is my father. He's been acting really strange lately. I'm worried that he got caught up in something bad. I'd be grateful if you could find out what's happening with him. She turns to you again, but keeps her eyes on the floor. Got it. I'll go look for the strange teacher. Did you find out what was wrong with my father? What do you know about maid wizards? They're the dumbest people imaginable. Why are you asking? You should live with what you're given. Why mess with magic if it's not meant for you? I don't understand those people. Not yet. It looks like I wasn't supposed to ask her that first. So it looks like there's people who are, I would need a key, okay. People who are born to use magic and people who aren't but can obtain magic through other means. Alright, let's go to this dorm. The heat from the fireplace assaults your face. It's so stuffy in here. It's summer. Why would the fireplace be lit? Examine the fireplace. An ordinary fireplace. Above it, looks like a symbol. It looks like a lion. I wonder what that means. Angry flames burn into the fireplace. So this is the Gryffindor ripoff. The girl shrinks back into her bed. Your appearance seems so frightening to her. Don't be afraid. I'm just the new janitor. I look like this because I never ate my porridge as a child. I never listened to grown-ups. These are both awful. These both suck. Okay, Etienne, you're still a douche. I never ate my porridge. The girl lets out a tense giggle. Ask about the undead. Have you heard any rumors about undead in the walls? No. There are no friends in the walls. She whirls around to look at the fireplace and turns back to you. Bad choice 1 or bad choice 2? Friends? What the heck was that? Why did you look at the fireplace? Is there something there? The girl shakes her head frantically. There's definitely something there. In my defense, I'm not directly being sus in the Adrian, but I'm technically by proxy sus. You should check it out. Alright, look inside. The papers on your head start to curl up from the heat, and the sparks are flying dangerously close to you. You can't see anything beyond the bright flames. Keep looking. Can't make anything out through the bright flames, but you suddenly hear a far-off voice. What's that? How'd you get here? There's someone there. Hey, can you hear me? Silence. All you hear is the pop and crackle of unburnt wood in the fireplace. I don't know how, but we need to get inside. Use water. Angry flames burn the fireplace. Use water to put out the fire. If it's just a fire, you put the bucket of water, put 2 and 2 together, and you'll have an unlit fireplace. The stream of murky water flows straight into the middle of the fireplace. The flames spark and hiss, but don't go out. It's as though the fireplace is absorbing the water with no consequence. It's a gas fireplace. It's magic! What? There's clearly something fishy about this fireplace. I'll give you a hint. There's a spell on it. You can't put it out with water. Well, what can I use? Actually, anything you want, as long as it's not water. I want a fire extinguisher. Who? Never mind. I think there's one in my building. I should go back to reality and check it. There's going to be nothing left in our apartment complex by the time we're done with the game. Angry flames burn in the fireplace. Leave. Okay, let me go check the other places before I just leave. Just in case there's other things I need to abscond with. Okay, we'll take all these. The girl should be back by now.
This is your self-care reminder. Please hydrate, stretch, and
I need to
save
borrow your
progress.
kitchen sink, neighbor. Just for a second. Whoa. Okay. There wasn't really anything in the store, but now we know there's another missing student, a girl. There were some items. That's nice. I'm trading it for a sledgehammer, some batteries, some robot-sized batteries for no particular reason, and also a copy of that book. I'd probably have to find the specific book, though. What do you want? You see a shifty-looking student. The frame of a giant portrait is sticking out from under the bed. What's that you've got there? You point at the picture. Nothing. It's none of your business. Decided to steal a painting from the school. The student looks at you sullenly. What's with the picture? Get lost. I said it's none of your business. Splash him with a bucket of water? Play nice. Alright. No one else has to know. You wink. Did you find something interesting? What's the deal with the painting? You wink again. The student looks around nervously. Marty swore this painting would open some kind of secret cache. Marty? A guy in my guild. He came back one evening with the painting, all scared, and asked to go home right away. I think someone or something bit him. Uh-oh. So we're in a Harry Potter zombie fanfic? And a secret cache? You have to hang the painting somewhere, but he didn't say where exactly. So he didn't see the huge space in the wall of the main hall where the portrait was clearly missing. I'm gonna go find where to hang it myself. But what if there's something valuable in there and I miss out on it? What if there's something dangerous in there? You can deal with it yourself. Fine. Tell me what you want in exchange for the picture. Oh, now you're talking. Give me a strong drink. You want me to get drinks for underage kids? I'm 25. Then why are you still in school? Figure it out yourself. I was held back a few times in my second year. More than a few. Fine, I'll think about it. Yeah, you do that. With one final shove, he pushes the painting all the way under the bed. A few times, you know. Okay. I don't know where a strong drink would be. Let's go upstairs. A few dozen. Let's see, I think this is the room. He checks the papers he's holding one more time, then goes into the classroom. Good. Screw you, you evil students. A hunched man in the teacher's uniform stands motionless by the door, whispering something incomprehensible. Are you alright? Listen to him. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished, 4 extinguished, 5. 1 extinguished, 2 extinguished, 3 extinguished. Are you alright? Silence. Touch his shoulder. Just be careful. As soon as you touch the man's shoulder, he pushes you away and quickly hides behind the door. How rude. You hear the lock closing on the other side. First one click, then a second, a third, and a fourth, and a fifth! With each click of the emblems depicting candles on your side of the door, turn. Look at the floor, examine the door. On the spot where the teacher was standing, you find a small gold-plated lighter. Can I use the lighter to put out the fire? I just realized, are you guys able to hear the game audio at all? Did that fix it? It is a quiet game. I can turn it up if I need to. But I don't know if it was playing at all at first. I've just been enjoying your voice. Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. You should take it. It might come in handy. Take the lighter. Examine the door. The door looks more like a work of art with interwoven metal strips on it. In the middle of the door, you see 5 emblems depicting candles. They're upside down now. Hold the door. It's locked. Do we need to deal with him right now? Well, he might be in trouble, and you did say you wanted to help everyone here. You possibly have the wand? I haven't found that in the text yet, so we should check. Okay. We check the board. Class schedules, the Imperials have less than the others. So they get favoritism. Classroom. Quarters? Dimes! Pennies? Maybe. Excuse me, the teacher peers at you. Your ID badge. No one called for the janitor. The students turn and look at you and start to get cool. Silently sit down. You sit down at the nearest stick. The lecturer stares you in the eye, trying to figure out what you're up to. Keep your face blank. You spend a few minutes under the teacher's stern eye, but eventually she looks away. Fine, let's continue. Now time to check your homework. Mirush. Yes, a thin voice stands up from the desk in the front row. This the great wizards of the Bronze Era. Dori Mori, Rebus Nimbus, and Chidus Midus. He barely holds back his laughter. Excellent. Fortunately, the popularity of those names passed along with the Bronze era itself. What is meant by the Bronze Era? Period after the first sign came to fruition, the first through seventh generation of wizards. The period when wizards had immense power but only knew a handful of spells that they deciphered from the wall. Very good, sit down. And the most significant events of those years, Royona. A shy, pudgy girl in the second row stands up. The creation of the Great Canal? She looks uncertain at the teacher, who nods. The 40-kilometer wide river canal that separates the left and the right of the new Riverland. Tori Mori created it with splitting magic.
Have you been initiating your self-care functions, Olo? I'm going to remind you now.
I have, but I'll do it again. Okay. Dory Mori created it with splitting magic, which the sign is now shattered. At these words, everyone in the classroom, including the teacher, nods their heads briefly and respectfully. Self-care, or you get tickled. Joke's on you. I can't be. Spoons. Thank you. Sit down. Next we have the Silver Era, or the Night of Bright Light. Leonard. That's what the wizards attempted to seize power. First was Royal Third. Then there was the second attempt by Volux 4, who was successful and stayed in power for 3 years. The light-haired boy recites these words quickly, almost automatically. And you can also tell us about the Golden Era. Please. Welcome back! I hope you had a good lurk. That was the period when relations between wizards and ordinary people started to be regulated. Magic clinics, Veritas' combat magic institutes, and other magic institutions, including our schools, were built. Good. I'm glad I didn't need ducks. Glad this teacher didn't need ducks, but I kind of wish she did so I could give her some. I'm glad I needed to pull the answers out of you word by word this time. That's all for today. Are you going to sit here all day? Okay, I'll move on. I need that tasty lore. You don't understand, Roderick. Lore is what makes the world turn. Make sure there's nothing on any of these desks I can't pillage. Candle! Blow out the candle. Candlestick holding an unlit candle catches your eye. Look, the candle looks like the ones we saw on the strange teacher's door. Should we try and light it? Light it with the lighter. You flick the lighter and the candle starts burning with a green flame. Impressive! Let's go take a look at the door and see if anything's changed. So I gotta light candles around the campus. Teacher's desk. Lore gives taste. It's tasty. The drawer of the teacher's desk catches your eye. You pull on it, but it's locked. Now what? Stealing from teachers? Why not? If the door is closed, there must be something useful in there. Yeah, probably students' homework or something. Pick lock. The hole of the lock seems quite small, and you can't. Your lockpick doesn't quite fit inside. The lockpick won't be of any use here. It wants me to use the crowbar. A little overkill for a teacher's desk. I don't have enough for a crowbar anyway. Let's go ahead and extract the ink. Craft an ink bottle. The door is locked? Okay. It's an unusable door to giving me an option. Yep, one of those is glowing brightly. Okay, so classroom. Pardon me, are you here for the lecture too? Oh, it's you. You're the janitor, right? Have a seat if you'd like. We just started. Sit. Let's continue. Where did we leave off? You said that there's a huge potential inside us. We need to realize that potential by becoming programmers. I argued that there's no way for you to know what kind of potential is inside of us. Right. And you said it's like the Cornelius paradox. I'm not familiar with the concept. Cornelius' wand, the one that got stolen today, is charged with... Hey, let me explain. I was the one talking to the teacher in the first place. Don't interrupt me. Please, I'm willing to listen to both of you, but since the young lady has already started, let her continue. One is charged with a spell, but no one knows what the spell it is. Maybe it heals every illness, or makes everyone immortal, or kills everyone, mutters the interrupted student. The wand is incredibly powerful, but also entirely useless at the same time, since no one dares try it out to see what magic is held inside of it. That's the Cornelius paradox. That may be relevant to our topic today, too, but if I was in your position, I would be more optimistic. If one of you turns out to be changed with a spell that's not quite as useful as the other spells, many doors will still be open for that person in the outside world. Programming is a new language that we'll all be speaking soon, and those who don't know it will feel like outsiders in society. There's nothing new for us, someone in the middle of the classroom calls out. A few other students chime in agreeing with him. I understand, but it's one thing to be an outsider and have the ability to rely on your magic. It's another thing to find yourself in a world you don't understand at all and have to face it alone. To this end, he opens the folder in front of him. We're planning to start holding elective classes at your school that will help you transition into this world. However, if I understand the laws here correctly, this will need to be approved by both your current and former headmasters. And I wouldn't count on it. A few students laugh. Our last headmaster doesn't really respect this technology of yours. Yes, I've met with him. The new city administration plans to reduce the power held by the School of Magic headmasters, so I don't think he'll be a problem. Well, that's all I have to for you right now. I'll see you in our first class, transitionary class. Sparse applause fill the classroom. The students start to disperse. Light the candle. Storage room. I need a key. Student? Teacher's so stupid. What was this lecture? Ooh, desk. Let me look at the desk. Thank you. Take all. Yes. Oh. And then... I'm not so sure about this programming thing. Okay, let's go speak with the teacher. Teacher thumbed through his folder of documents. You again. Did you enjoy the lecture? I didn't listen. No, I did. Did you steal a wand? You, someone who hates wizards, showed up at the school and the wand went missing the very same day. Pretty suspicious. Hold on a second. First things first. Why would I have to explain to the janitor anyway? Explain myself to the janitor. The headmaster put me personally in charge of the search. Is that so? Why do you think I hate wizards? You're not a wizard. Everyone who's not a wizard hates wizards. For your information, my grandfather was a wizard. He studied here and was the Imperial Guild. But my family's magical heritage stopped there. My father didn't inherit any abilities. That's why you hate wizards. You want to ruin their lives. Etienne, you're jumping to a lot of conclusions. Not at all. In fact, that's the reason why I decided to go do something far more important and study programming. He sounds annoyed. I'll be watching you. I need the key to the storage room. Not that the janitor doesn't have his own keys. He reaches into the endlessly deep pockets of his jacket and searches around, and finally hands you a brass key. Here you go. They gave it to me today. Thanks. Thank you for being so generous after I accused you. You turn the key in the lock, and the door opens. Storage room. Candle. Light. Writing desk. Take all. Secret tunnel. Barrel of alcohol. Take it. Ooh, a bottle of wine. I'll hang on to that. I was wondering, could you avoid spending money on food in the real world since you can eat and drink in a book? Like I said before, everything I take out of the book doesn't last, I remember, but you'd be taking the food out of the book inside you. It still works the same way. It just dissolves inside of me, which doesn't feel particularly pleasant, by the way. So you've tried. Only with alcohol. Roderick, look. You know I'm a screwed up little old man, okay? You knew this when I picked you up. Okay. I've got alcohol for that student. I think was it this classroom I haven't been in? No, this is the one I've been in. Can I use this key I got on this door? I know this door didn't give me an option for a key, so probably not. Yeah, just it's locked. And then we'll go down here. Whoop, quarters. Oh, this is the headmaster's quarters, okay. Briefcase has to be here for a reason. Old habits die hard, huh? Decided to steal the headmaster's papers? Call that writer's intuition. There's something important inside. Not every prop is Chekhov's gun. Force it open. Try to force the briefcase open with your bare hands, but it makes a treacherous crackling sound. Shh. You want the headmaster to hear you? Damn. Take the lock. You insert the lockpick into the briefcase's lock and, trying to be as quiet as you can, quickly open the lock. Take all. Light the candle. Steal all those. Hi, old headmaster. The old headmaster is digging through papers on the desk and doesn't pay any attention to you. Did you steal the wand? Nonsense. Why would I do such a thing? You didn't want the wand to be sold, and so you decided that it was best way to protect it. Look out there, he points out the window. You see a densely populated city full of tall buildings that almost block out the sky. High up in the sky above, you can just barely make out the lines that look like symbols.
To the atrium.
So they can literally see the symbols in the sky. So the wall is like directly around the world. So I was thinking maybe in deep space or something, but the wall is literally their sky. So those are the signs? Yes, and they're written there for us. He places a hand on his chest. Not for them, he indicates the city. Huge letters in the sky that shine for us. But now, he clenches his fist, they're trying to bring us down to the level of ordinary humans. To their level. That's racist. It doesn't matter if it's with the wand, or the books, or even our damn quill and pins. I don't want to give them anything. Because we were made for great things, he prods at his chest. And they were not. This was our world, he pounds his fist against the desk. The headmaster turns away from you, continuing to dig through the papers on his desk. How do I put out the fire in the fireplace? I already know that. I found a strange fireplace in one of the dorms. How do I put it out? Why do you want to put it out? I suspect the wand thief might be hiding behind the fireplace. The fireplace has a water rejection spell on it, if I remember correctly. The student used to always put it out as a prank, so we decided to put an end to that. How do I get rid of that magic? You can't. The sign of cleansing magic was destroyed about 2 years ago, and I don't know anything else that would help. Alright, I'll find another way. What do you know about the undead in the walls? It's an old school legend. They're just made up. For made up creatures, there's a lot of talk about them lately. Well, you know, uncertain times, rumors start flying, pay them no mind. Dan Master turns away from you and continues digging through the papers. Walk away. Alright. So, I guess that's a place where we'll end. We should go find someone to raid. Next time, we'll be going back through things. We need to go out into the real world and get a fire extinguisher. I still don't have enough I'm missing one batch of crowbar parts before I get the crowbar. But we need to make sure we get that and explore the campus before we finish the book. I'll end it off here in this room. Okay, get this here. Let's go over here. Okay. Who is on? Who's doing what? Whom, whom. Craft batteries. Whum, whum. We're gonna go raid Ziri. Hopefully they're not ending soon. They're playing Rocket League. They've been up for about an hour. Okay. Before we go, let me shout them out so you guys can give them a free follow if you would like. He's distracted. Are you? Alright, before we leave, you can follow us at these places and more. And if you'd like to join us on this raid, you can copy this message. If you're a Euroside donor or donation recipient, you could copy the one with the special emote.
Prepare for duty, space friends.
That's all the time we have for this week. We'll be back next week, starting with our Work Together stream over on Discord. But that's all the time we have for today. So until next time, have fun, space friends!